Hello, 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 my beloved souls. It is Divine Masculine Mondays. Happy souls. Oh my God. That's right. The winter solstice is coming up. We got the winter solstice, we got the new moon in Capricorn, and we have the sun going into Capricorn. So this is a really exciting and intense time during this week. So much opening up. Um, so much new energies coming in. I'm just really excited to be here with you, and I'm excited to see what this means for the Divine Masculine Collective. So thank you, angels. Thank you, guys, for being here with me in the beautiful Divine Masculine Collective. Let's get the messages that are going to serve them their highest and greatest good and guide them through this week. What do they need to know? What do they need to see? What are the blessings of this solstice and this Capricorn energy got for our beautiful Divine Masculine Collective? So thank you, angels, and thank you, guys. Ooh, we only got one card popping out. Oh, no, two. All right, we have Owl with Omens. So pay attention to the signs, okay? Pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities, the repeating numbers, the animals you're seeing all the time, the names that you're hearing all the time, the songs that keep kind of chasing you around, right? And I'm not talking about like what's new and popular on the top 100. I'm talking like you're hearing lyrics to songs, you're hearing messages. There's an old song that keeps popping into your head. There's an old movie lines that keep popping up and you have no idea like what it is, what it means, why, right? Look into that. If you're hearing a song that you haven't heard in a while and you're like, wow, what is that song? Look up the lyrics, right? Google Lyrics has like everything available for you. Go on freaking YouTube and read the lyrics of the song, right? There's messages in there for you. Different animals, right? Whether you're seeing like a lot of cardinals or a lot of falcons or hawks or eagles or crows, or maybe you're seeing ladybugs everywhere you go, or lizards or cats, whatever it might be, right? Your guides and your angels and your team of light and your ancestors are connecting with you in this way. Pay attention. Okay. Beautiful. And owls as well, right? They can do like a 360. So this is really a message of you to kind of take in the whole picture, right? You want to see things from every kind of different angle, and it's going to really balance you out and lead you to your highest and greatest good. It's beautiful. And oh, and the badger with perseverance. I love this for you all. So dig in and see it through to completion, right? This is the energy of not giving up. Yes, we face challenges and obstacles and interruptions and delays. And, especially with this beautiful Mars being retrograde in the side of Gemini, this is very much an energy of it's almost like a Mercury retrograde, which we will also be going into towards the end of the month, but that's a whole nother conversation. So with that energy comes like delays when it comes to like travel, or you're expecting things, or maybe you're waiting for a certain um email and it ends up in your spam box, or you're waiting for a letter and it goes to the wrong address, or you're waiting for a package and it goes to your neighbor's house, whatever. Like, don't give up, right? Keep moving forward. So despite the delay, the obstacle, the challenge, whatever's before you, this is the time to be a little bit stubborn, which that Capricorn energy definitely can be, right? The sure-footed go, and to really grind down and to keep moving things forward and to not give up, right? Just because we hit a delay, an obstacle, an interruption on our path doesn't mean that the path is not for us. It just might mean that we need to go a different route. Sometimes you get on the highway and you get home in 5 minutes. Sometimes all the roads are closed. They're doing a lot of work. You got to take the back roads and it might take you 15, 20, 25 minutes to get home. At the end of the day, you're still going to go home, right? All roads lead home. That's that same energy. Beautiful. And ooh, the seal coming in with imagination. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Immerse yourself in artistic and creative expression. All right. So you really want to take some time right now and allow your imagination to flow, right? Sit down, and I mean like literally sit down and close your eyes. And Ariela, move. Sorry, guys, if you could see my daughter. My children know I'm recording, and yet they're being loud and doing things that they shouldn't be doing. Anyway, my apologies. But I want you to really sit down and close your eyes and just feel into the things that you're trying to accomplish, right? The goals, the dreams, the desires that you have. Like, sit down and really feel into it. What does that perfect date feel like with your divine counterpart, this beautiful, romantic, intimate relationship, right? What does your new home feel like, right? When you open that door and you feel so good because you just walked into your new place, right? Where are you going to put your furniture? Um, maybe you like that new car smell, right? Can you go and like to a dealership and just kind of like sit in a car and kind of like feel it out and smell it and all these things, right? Really feel into it at this time because our subconscious mind, right, doesn't know the difference between reality and fiction. So we want to pour into it all of the deliciousness that's in our fictional reality to bring it into our physical reality. Okay? Really beautiful energy is coming in. So hold the line, pay attention to the signs, and start dreaming big, right? I want you guys to be praying bold prayers. I want you to ask God for everything. Everything. As long as it's serving your highest and greatest good and nobody's going to get hurt, it is what it is. Okay. I was guided to pull some psychic tarot for you guys, which doesn't surprise me. I mean, this is the tarot deck that I use when I work with masculine energy, right? So there's some messages in here for you, divine masculines. I don't know what that means. I just know that they were like, pull some psychic tarot. And I'm like, okay, so we're going to see what your guides have to say. Wow. Evidently a lot. Evidently a lot. Jeez Louise. Got cards flying over here. Okay. We're going to have some intense messages. Okay. Bottom of the deck, firm foundation, right? That's that root chakra energy. So we really want to build upon solid ground. This is not a time to be building our houses on sand. Okay? We want to the Capricorn energy that we're moving into. Capricorn is an earth sign, right? Grounded, secure, stable, tangible, right? If you know any Capricorns, like they're about their business, they're very realistic, they're very logical. Most of the time, they're not doing all that extra shit with the emotions, right? They're just kind of like 2 + 2 = 4. The sky is blue. The ground is the earth is round. Time to move on. Like they're just like very matter of fact with it. So they're here supporting you into building a really strong and solid foundations. Capricorns are really great when it comes to building businesses, building structures. They're good about their money, right? So this is an energy of really supporting you to be on solid ground, right? 2 feet flat on the ground, really grounded and rooted. Get really grounded during this time, right? Our root chakra is our stability, our security, our safety, right? So we want to make sure that that's in alignment. We want to make sure that that's completely intact. We want to make sure that it's online so that we can fully activate into our highest being, right? The deeper our roots go, the higher we can ascend. So beautiful, beautiful energy coming out. Your base energy. Okay, let's see what flew out over here. Oh, we got a lot of messages coming through for you guys. All right, give me a second to sit with all of this. Ooh, oh, Lord. Okay. Okay, jeez Louise. Okay. So we'll start here, transformation. This is the energy of Scorpio, right? Death and rebirth. Coming full circle, being who you truly are meant to be, taking our mask off, taking off the rose colored glasses, allowing our true sovereign self, the light part of us, to shine through, right? So this is this transformational energy, right? And we have the 13 here, which is the number of the divine feminine, so that number is supporting you as well, but the 1 and the 3 reduced to a 4, right? And the 4 again, stability, foundation, pillars, right? We just had that here with this beautiful energy with the number 4. So we are being guided to remove the mask, to stop being fake, to stop living in this energy of like disillusion and delusion, really, right? And falsity, and to be our true self. What does that mean for you, divine masculine, right? Where are you not showing up and being fully your most authentic self? Now is the time. Now is the time to be authentic, to be vulnerable, to be honest, to be clear, to be sure, to stand your ground and hold your truth. Talk your shit, right? Like shoot your shot. Like this is the time. And allow yourself to be seen, right? We want to take off the cloak of the ego and all the things that we were told about ourselves that we kind of have put on and almost and have embodied, right? Someone told you weren't good enough, you weren't smart enough, you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too short, you're too tall, and you took that as a truth, like an innate truth, as if it was like coming from the most high. No, 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 no. The truth is that even in your imperfections, you are perfect in the eyes of the divine. So it's time to allow your luminous sovereign self to shine forth and to be true and to be real and to take the mask off and allow everyone to see you for who you truly are. They may not like it. Who gives a fuck? This isn't about them. This is about you, right? Always. Beautiful. Look, again, see, again with this energy, deception and envy, right? It's time to take the mask off. Stop lying to yourself. Stop allowing other people to lie to you, right? If we can do nothing else in this world, we may not be able to expect the truth from everybody else, but we can expect the truth from ourselves. It's time to be real with who you are, right? This isn't the time to be coveting other people's things and their relationships. This is about, you know what? I don't want to be fake. I don't want to lie anymore. I don't want to hide anymore. This is who I am. Good, bad, or indifferent, take it. Love me or leave me alone. You know what I mean? So this energy here, not only you being real and authentic, but I feel like you're going to start seeing through the bullshit of people around you. You know what I mean? You're going to start to see people for who they truly are. You're going to see past the mask of illusion that they've kind of put up for everyone else. And you're going to get a lot of clarity in the next couple of weeks. Okay. You're going to get a lot. Sorry, it was just like a lot of clarity, a lot of revelations, a lot of truths. I just saw 1111 going to be coming in through you as we move in towards the end of the year and really as we hit into January because they just gave me the energy of like mid-January. So I want to say the next 3 to 4 weeks will be very eye-opening for you. Okay? Very eye-opening again with the number four. So 444 is going to mean something for a lot of you, right? Four is also the number not just of like strength and pillars and stability, but it's also the number of the angelic realm, right? So your angels, guardian angels, archangels are here coming through, supporting you big time. Love this. This is the energy authority of the emperor, right? So the energy of Aries. Maybe some of your Aries or Scorpios that might be speaking to you. But wow, and Aries and Scorpio both ruled by Mars, and Mars is in retrograde right now, so powerful energies. But this is that kind of authoritative energy. You're a leader, you're bold, you're courageous, but don't be so stuck in your ways. And I say that because his hands are crossed in front of his chest, that you're just kind of not trying to hear other people's perspectives, right? It's almost like you've made your decision, you kind of stuck with it, and now you're like, all right, well, I said what I said. It is what it is, and it was what it was, and I said what I said, right? But it's like we have to also be open and be receptive during this time. So, yes, stand in your truth, stand in your authority, right? Stand in your sovereignty all the way, but be open to other perspectives and other things. Again, with that owl energy of the 360 perspective, right? We don't always have our own best interests at heart. We don't always perceive our own best interests. So, you want to kind of like look around, you want to hear it and not lie to ourselves, right? And also not be so quick to judge where the energy is coming from, right? The messages. Don't be so quick to ignore the message just because of the messenger that's delivering it. Okay. I feel like that's going to be really important for you in the upcoming weeks, especially as we go into the holiday season and people get triggered, right? Just because your crackhead cousin said some shit to you and you're kind of want to like dismiss it because they're a crackhead, guess what? There's some wisdom in that statement, right? The alcoholic in front of the liquor store, you might think that they're just kind of like babbling and running their mouths and kind of like, you're like, what is even happening? But there are truths and there's truths and there's revelations all around us, right? How many times have you spoken to a child and the child just said something to you and it's kind of like, it can almost feel profound, right? And it's like, wow, from the mouths of babes. Like, yes, children know these innate truths. It's us as humans, as adult humans, that kind of come in and fuck it up and put our egoic fears onto them, right? But truth has a certain ring, a certain feel to it, right? I want you to be really open to feeling in the truths that are being revealed to you in the next coming weeks, okay? Trapped in fear. Get out of your head. This person is holding their head and they're stressed out and they're worried and they're heavy. Why? Because they're in their head overthinking. This is an air energy, right? So this is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, our beautiful air signs. This is that energy of just overthinking and overthinking and overthinking and waiting for the next shoe to drop and waiting for something awful to happen and creating all these fears in our own mind that make us feel entrapped. This person isn't actually inside of a jail. They're just feeling like they're inside of their jail because they're so focused on the heaviness of what's in their mind. Literally, like get up, shake it up, switch your vibration, and all of a sudden they would be like, "Oh, there's a light here," right? Like literally, sometimes all we got to do is turn around to see the doors that are there in front of us, to see the windows that can open before us, to see the opportunities and the blessings, to see the love that's available to us, right? Sometimes we're just so stuck in the past that we're screwing up our future because we just don't see it, right? It's time for you to pick your heads up, turn around, walk into the light and realize that you have the key to free yourself from this own fake imprisonment. Okay? Wow, there's a lot of stressful and fear energy with you guys. Look at this, right? Financial material changes. The world is doing the most right now. I will say that, right? And I always pull this card with people that are trying to be very controlling, right? But control like arrogance. It's just a sign of insecurity, right? We cannot control everything. We can't control every aspect of what's going on in our life, let alone the billions of other people's lives that are going on this planet, right? This is the energy of someone who's trying to like hold on to water. It's not going to happen. So we need to let go. We need to open up our hands. One, you want to open up, like I said, with that authority card. You want to open up to be open to receive. You want to open up to be open to hear. But you also want to be in flow with these changes, right? Sometimes the changes that are happening, and five is the number of change, they don't always feel good, but they lead us to our happily ever after, right? In the moment, it may feel like a shit show. It may suck, it may hurt, it may feel awful. But at the end of the day, when you kind of take a step back and you look around, you're like, you know what? I'm glad that happened. You know, I'm glad I moved out of the house. I'm glad that relationship ended. I'm glad I'm no longer at that job. I'm glad I don't have to deal with these people anymore. You know what I mean? So, although there might be a lot of changes going on in your world, and I feel like a lot of those changes are on your tangible stuff because, again, this is finances and materials. So, whether that's your job or your home or your relationships, your money, whatever that might be open to it. Why is this happening? What do I need to learn from this? How is this going to serve my highest and greatest good? What are the lessons here? Right? We can be in a relationship with people and it ends and then we feel awful and it hurts and it sucks and I wish I would have never met you and blah, 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 blah. But it's never a waste, right? It's never a waste. It's always like, well, what did I learn? You know, sometimes the lessons that we learn aren't necessarily what to do, but what not to do when we're in those situations, right? I worked in the restaurant business for over 20 years, and a lot of the people that I worked with or for taught me what I would never do if I was in a position in that position, whether it was, I mean, I was in management for most of it, but whether I was a manager or whether I was a bartender or whether I was an owner or an employer, right? It was a lot of the lessons were like, don't do this when you get in a situation, right? Don't treat people like this. Don't harm people in this way, right? So just be mindful of the lessons that are being brought to you at this time. What do you need to learn? And when it comes to the energy of money and finance, right? Finance, money, and career, what is your relationship like with your money, right? Do you have a loving relationship with your money, or are you kind of worried? Is there a scarcity energy going out around you, or do you know that there's always enough, that it's abundant? Right? That you are blessed, that just as God has fed all the sparrows, in the field, you also too will be provided for. So there's this energy right now where you need to relinquish control. Stop being so stubborn. Open your hands and be open to receive. Open your ears and listen to the messages that are coming in for you. There's a lot here, and you're getting signs and synchronicities along the way to guide you. I feel like a lot of you just aren't listening to the signs, or you're not paying attention to the signs. You're not paying attention to the messages. And so you're kind of like on this loop, this like hamster wheel, right? But it's time to step off of that wheel and to take control of your life. Beautiful. Wow. Number nine, spiritual strength, right? So this is doing the inner and outer work, right? As within, so without. As above, so below. What is going on in your internal world? And you'll know that by how your external world is showing up, right? So how can you shift your energies again? How can we relinquish control? How can we stop being so stubborn, right? Because there's a difference between the perseverance where we're kind of grinding down and we're not giving up on our goals and our dreams, and pure stubbornness where we're just not even trying to listen to anybody who's trying to help us accomplish those goals and dreams, right? It's like, don't give up on the path, but know that the path might be a little bit of a different way. And yeah, be strong and secure and stubborn in the fact that you're it's like, I'm going home at the end of the day. I'm gonna fuck what y'all gotta say. I'm going home. Fantastic. Cool. We might have to take the car instead of flying. fantastic. Either way, all roads lead home. You know what I'm saying? So there's a difference. There's a difference there. This is about you really building your own spiritual strength, authority, right? Again, as within, so without. So how can you go within yourself, calm the stillness, get grounded and secure, meditate is really going to be, meditation is really going to be important for you. I mean, we saw that immediately with the firm foundation, right? Again, the stronger we are in our root, the higher we can ascend. The deeper our roots grow, the higher we can ascend. Get strong. You want to be safe, secure, stabilized in these energies, right? And again, with not again, but I see all this beautiful green energy coming in. So there's a lot of heart chakra healing also taking place at this time. Open your hearts, people. All right. We don't want to close ourselves off, right? God is pure love. We want to open ourselves up to the love, the unconditional love of the universe, so that it's all flowing in and flowing to us, right? The more we allow that in, the more we're in alignment with our highest and greatest good and other high vibrational energies. Fantastic. Ooh, and look, patience. Patience is needed. Okay. You see how they have the seed kind of growing? That's the energy right now. Like some of the things that you're putting out there are just going to take a little bit more time. Okay. But be patient with yourself. Be patient with the process. This is trusting in divine timing. Okay. You don't plant a seed on Monday and expect to have a apple seed on Monday and expect to have an apple tree on Friday. It's just unrealistic. Right. It's just unrealistic, at least in this universe. But you want to plant the seed and then tend the garden and then let the divine do what it's got to do. So again, with the angels coming in with all these fours, this is planting the seeds, putting the energy out there, right? We pray, ask what we want, big bold prayers. We go into meditation, into the stillness, into the quiet to hear the downloads and the actions that we're supposed to be taking. And then we get up and we get moving, right? But we're not running a freaking sprint right now, right? This is a long game, cross country marathon type of energy going on. Okay. And it's like, all right, cool. I already gave that to the divine. I know God's working on that. Fantastic. What can I work on now? And that's really what it is. It's like, cool. I planted these seeds in the garden. Fantastic. I know that, Gaia's going to do what she's got to do for them. What can I work on now? Oh, my garden's done. Cool. Let me go to my shed. Oh, my shed is done. Cool. Let me go clean up my garage. Oh, my garage is done. Cool. Let me clean out the pool, right? It's like we're just going to keep moving forward and busting things out and taking them down off of our list and being patient with ourselves in the process. Okay. Wow, emotional withdrawal. So some of you just need to pull your energies back, right? And I know, again, it's funny because, like, here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're going into the winter solstice, right? Which is a time of like quiet and rest and kind of like hibernation. But it's also in the middle of the holiday season where we're running around like chickens with our heads cut off, trying to visit family, trying to buy presents, trying to do all the things. You know what I mean? So I feel like some of you just might need to take a little bit of a break, right? And there's nothing wrong with it. Pull your energies back, be one with yourself. I love the fact that they're on a beach, so definitely getting into water, beach, lakes, rivers, streams, all of that, getting outside with Gaia into nature, all of that will be a huge benefit to you. If you can't get into true nature, physical water, then take a salt bath. You know what I mean? And just like sit with the energies and allow all the excess to run away or roll off of you while you move forward. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to pull a final message from the Sacred Destiny deck. And we'll take it from there. So thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. What do divine masculines need to know? What do they need to see at this time? Wow. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, okay. First of all, bottom of the deck, opportunities. So we have some opportunities coming in for you between now and I'm not even going to say now. This new moon is bringing new opportunities. All right. Beautiful. But you have to be open to it. That's really the message. Like you have to be open to it. All these blessings and all these beautiful things can come at you, but if you're not open to it, you're gonna miss it. If you got your head down and you're having a pity party for yourself, you're not gonna see what's in front of you, right? So it's time to like pick your head up, throw your shoulders back, participate in this game of life, right? Take the freaking controller back and be like, no, I'm player number one, and then handle your business, right? But there's beautiful new opportunities that are gonna come in for you, and it's going to seem like it's coming out of nowhere, right? Because it's all this darkness going out. So out of the dark, out of the density, out of all the fear and the worry and the anxiety that you were going through, there's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel, and that light is going to bring a blessing to you. So exciting. Look, protection coming in. All right. This is your guides, your angels, ancestors, the Most High, letting you know you are divinely protected at all times. You are divinely protected at all times. You are divinely protected at all times. You have nothing to fear in this universe. And if you ever do get overwhelmed or fearful or scared, call upon them, right? Archangel Michael, his sword of truth. He's the warrior of heaven. Call upon Archangel Michael to make sure that you feel safeguarded and protected, right? If you happen to be traveling during this holiday season, ask for the angels to protect the planes, the cars, the trains, the trucks, whatever it is, the people that are running it behind you so that you arrive to your destination and arrive home safe, sound, and secure. Okay? Beautiful. And then, oh, we got abundance. This opportunity that's coming in, boom, bringing you mad abundance. Oh my God. And under the opportunity card was freaking blessings. I can't. I just can't. I have angel bumps on me right now. Ooh, action. Look at all that beautiful water from the beach, right? Again, so we're sitting down, pulling our energy back, right? The emotional withdrawal, want to be one with ourselves, get centered, pull our energies back. And then from there, from the meditative state, oh, we got cleansed, we got healed, we got activated. Then we get up and get moving, right? You see how much bigger these waves are than the other ones were? Beautiful. Flexibility. You can't make this up. Like, you guys see me shuffle on camera, right? Flexibility. What did I just say about the difference between the energy of that badger and the emperor, right? Yes, we want to be sure about our goal. We want to have our eyes on the prize, but we're going to be flexible about how we get there, right? Sometimes you might have to take a different path. Sometimes there might be an obstacle in your way. You might have to go another way, or you face the lion or the tiger in this case in front of your path and realize, as you walk towards this, actually, there is no threat. That's a whole nother conversation for another day. We'll go deeper another time. Thriving. Look at this. Abundance, blessings, opportunity. And look at all this light shining. Look at the giraffe, first of all. Giraffes see things what? From a much higher perspective. Again, with this looking at the big picture of things, a much higher perspective. They see over the nonsense, over the bullshit, over the fray. That's where you need to be right now, right? Rise above the nonsense so you can really tap in to all these beautiful blessings that are coming in before you, right? We want to relinquish control. We want to get out of our own way. We want to not block ourselves from our own blessings, okay? And then, oh, I didn't even see all of these. Okay. What is that leading us to? Success. Beautiful success. Powerful blessings coming in for you. Look at that beautiful Black Panther. That's one of my spirit animals. So that's another message in there for me. And oh, enlightenment, right? Doesn't it feel good when you get out of your own way? Doesn't it feel good to know that you can count on your angels and your guides and your ancestors to just give you these downloads? It's like sometimes we get stuck and we get frustrated. It's like, oh, what can I do? I know we got to go into the stillness. We got to go into prayer and we got to go into meditation and we got to kind of just connect and we got to be open. It's like, Lord, I don't know what to do, but I know that you'll help me figure this out. Just give me a sign. What do I need to do, or what makes the most sense? What's going to lead to my highest and greatest good? And then ask for the signs to be repeated at least 3 times. I get signs, or I mean, I connect with Gaia big time. I work with Gaia all the time, as well as the angels and the unicorns and, our ancestors to bring these messages forth. And I get messages all the time in nature. But if I ask a very clear question of the divine, then I ask for the message to be repeated to me at least 3 times. So I know that it's not like my egoic mind trying to make something happen. No, I know that this is a clear message from my guides, from my ancestors that, Autumn, this is what you need to be doing. All right, this is what needs to happen. Focus on this, do this, handle that. And I'm like, okay, cool, done. Right? But this enlightenment, guess what? Helps to move things forward, right? You see how they're like on a ship? right? So it's going to have you flow. It's going to have you move things forward. It's going to lead you to your highest and greatest good. Look at that beautiful gold energy, right? So bringing in, yes, like the true gold of like physical gold, but also like the golden light of our aura, right? I feel like you're just going to be shining so much brighter as you move forward to your highest and greatest good. You're taking yourself to another level. And so a lot of you are timeline jumping at this time as well. Some of you are even astral traveling, which is dope. And then, woo, freedom coming in, baby. Right? Final message. I love that. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. Right? This is the freedom that you get from relinquishing control, from not being stubborn, from trusting in the signs and the synchronicities and following the path and seeing the big picture and and cleaning up yourself on the inside so that your outside is looking great, right? When you stand in your truth and your sovereignty and your light, it is so freeing because you don't have to lie. You don't have to pretend anymore, right? We already dealt with that, with all those masks coming off. No, it's time for you to be the truth of who you are. Fuck what everybody else got to say. Fuck their feelings. Fuck all that. No, this is who I am. Good, bad, or indifferent, love me or leave me alone. This is who I am. I'm standing in my truth. I'm standing in my light. This is my path. This is my mission. This is my goals. This is my business. This is my book. This is my voice, right? This is my partner. However it works out. And then when you speak your truth and you're no longer hiding and you're expressing yourself wholeheartedly, guess what? You feel so free. You feel so light because you're not carrying that baggage with you anymore. So it's time to let go of the baggage, the mask, the stubbornness, the angst, the fear, the worry, the heaviness. And it's time to allow ourselves to be free, to flow, to thrive, to be abundant, to be successful. All right. I am in love with this. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, my beautiful divine masculines. I hope you have a powerful week because it looks like the next 3 to 4 weeks are gonna be freaking transformative for you, and I'm all the way here for you. If you want to book a reading, of course, you can always do so at theenlighteneddaughter.com. I got some specials going on, so come check them out. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you, and I'll see you soon. Later, my beloveds.